Are you a business owner that's been resistant or reluctant or stubborn or scared or nervous to raise your prices? Well, I know that you know that I know that you think that you should. Are you really honoring yourself by not doing that? Would you believe that an old, unprocessed emotion from a previous resent is causing you to move forward and ask for that raise or ask for that increase in your services? What am I talking about? Stay tuned today. Today on the Emotion Code Bros, we're going to help you get rid of that block or that stop or that resistance that's blocking for you from holding your head up high and saying, this is my new rates. Hello, everybody. I'm Michael Loge. I am a certified emotion code practitioner. I'm here every Saturday on the Bros Show. And today we're on episode number 189, and I'm with John. Good morning, John.
Hello, everyone. Yes, my name is John Inverarity, certified emotion code and body code practitioner in Vancouver, and helping people all over the world, business owners, anywhere you are, we can help with the emotion code, and we're going to get into that today. Great topic, great series.
Yeah, the whole month we've dedicated, John, to the emotion code, and you can bet that we've had to use these on ourselves or with each other around. It's like, oh, I got to raise my price. I got to raise my price. And no one tells you that. You know, not you, John, but our viewers know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this week people said, hey, what's the Bro Show about? And I've been telling them. And two of my friends, just their ears perked up. And they said, oh, my God, I'm so resistant. And one woman told me she had existing clients that she was too scared to tell them.
Very common.
Yeah. So she goes, my new clients are paying the new rate, but the old clients aren't. So I did and then I told another buddy, he said the same thing. He said, oh, I do great work, but I really undercharge. So you know what, quick little emotion code session with them this week. We want to duplicate that here today. What does that mean? We're going to explain that today. But John, tell our friends what we're looking for this morning, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, a couple volunteers. So 2 volunteers watching live on Facebook or YouTube. So right now, and you're a business owner and you're reluctant to raise your fees, what you charge. And, you've been putting it off for years and years or decades even. And let us know sort of, what the concern is, the context of it in the comments. And, just put your hand up, volunteer, say, hey, I volunteer, help me, that's it.
And for some people, like some emotion code practitioners, John, even to say what the price is, when they start earning money, it's like, what's your price? And they give you all this. No story. You should be able to hold your head up high and say, this is my price. And then know that that's your exchange for your energy. Good couple early announcements, John. Then we're going to go say hello to our friends.
Perfect.
Today, at the top of the hour, I'm doing a special training for emotion code practitioners. You know what? Anybody can join. I'm going to teach you a model how to answer the question, so what do you do? Deer in the headlights. Guess what? I'm going to teach you a model today that when you answer that question, it's going to stimulate people's interest. Look for the post. There is a worksheet to go with it. I'm just going to show you this quick little screen print. The ideal scenario is that you would have the worksheet for today, because I'm a trainer. I'm not a motivational speaker. And being a trainer means, guess what, Captain Obvious? I'm going to train you. Guess what? You need a worksheet. You can go to my events page, and the very top event for today is the So What Do You Do? Print out the worksheet. It's at the top of the hour, both live on Facebook and on YouTube. So that's one announcement. Hey, we're doing something new today, John, and look what we're doing. So at the top of the hour today, boom. You can reach John at Alive and Pure, and on the comments, his address will automatically appear. So that's for our friends on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't do one of my own. Are you an emotion code practitioner that's kind of starting your business, or you want to build it to the next level? You don't know where to get started? I will start you in a free 20-minute session. I will give you a template and a model so you can take your next step. And a step down the road from your next step would be me mentoring you in my monthly business growth club, so you can make more money, be faster and more efficient. Again, underneath the comments, you will see the links for both of those. So there you go, John. We are tapping into some technology today, doing some new things. I see on the right. John, tell us who's saying what this morning. And again, we're looking for 2 volunteers. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, actually, if you're a volunteer or you're just watching live, say hello. Just in the comments right now, let us know where you're from. And like Sylvia Bellini, give us a weather update. So Sylvia's saying, greetings from London. Weather, 4 seasons in 1 hour. We've had everything except snow. Thanks, Sylvia. Thanks for joining us. Of course, Natasha Paula Samuels here joining us. Hey,
Natasha from the UK, welcome.
Yeah. Letty Madrid here says good morning.
Letty Madrid with the snowflake.
Who else? Who else? Our friend Sheldon joining us from YouTube today. Hello from Baltimore.
Okay. Looks like we have a volunteer. Letty is telling us, I'm a volunteer. I'm in a new business. Okay, so new business, probably lots of insecurity about talking about the price, setting a price, being able to set a price. Tell us a little about your business, Letty, so we can give it some context. And then we're going to carry on.
Perfect. Yeah. Cheryl Hobbs, good morning from Crane Lake, Alberta. Thanks for joining us again, Cheryl, from YouTube. Yeah. Who else is here? Tanya, Aisha. Good morning. I volunteer. I have problems. I don't want to be seen. Finding clients is difficult, let alone trying to raise my prices. So this is there's a lot there with business owners. There's usually a lot. Yeah.
Stimulating a topic for next week, right? Because in my business growth club, one of the ways that we got to be known. People got to know us. How did they get to know us? Well, guess what? Facebook Live. Oh, you don't want to do that? Okay, then go to a trade show. Go somewhere. You can't sit home and expect people to get to know, like, and trust you. So this is a perfect one. I think I'd like to do that next week, because when people say, oh, I don't want to be seen, I don't want to use my real name. Really? You don't want it? Well, then guess what? We can fix that with the emotion code. So try and join us next week. And I like that idea. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be known. I don't want people to see you on Facebook or whatever that is.
Yeah.
You know that you cannot grow a business with that kind of energy. And it is energy, and we can delete it.
Nice. Okay. Permelia Parham joining us again from sunny Parksville. It's always sunny in Parksville, it seems like.
It is always sunny. I'm serious about that. But you know what? It's on the coast, so you never know.
Yeah. Yeah. Jennifer Towner's here. Says hi. Jennifer joining us from Seattle. Yeah. So Letty Madrid, great. Some context. Is emotion code certified, now working on body code certification. When people ask my fees, it gives me a little anxiety.
Okay. So I'm going to choose to work with Letty today, and then we're going to ask for another volunteer. John, I think in the meantime, we should, for our new viewers, maybe we'll get some new business people thinking, what are these guys talking about deleting it? Are they going to go in a file folder on the computer and delete it? Well, you're pretty close. There's no file folder involved. However, John and I today are looking for 2 volunteers. I'm going to work with Letty there. And we're going to become their what, John?
Proxy. So act on your behalf. So as a practitioner, we connect to you. We call that a proxy. So it's a distance healing, energy healing. And we connect up to you, and then we start muscle testing your subconscious, your energy body. And we test through the emotion code chart. All right, there it is. 2 columns, 6 rows. So we're asking, is there trapped emotion, contributing to blah, blah, blah. Okay, is it in column A, column B, odd row, even row? And then we narrow it down to find, which one of these little things. So it's seek and destroy. No, eliminate or release. That's essentially how simple it is. We find it, release it, find it, release it. Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Well, you know when you're going to be sure? When the magnet comes out. So it's one thing to say, I think you have anxiety, or I think you might have some anxiousness, or you might have some loneliness. It's one thing to identify and talk about it. But boy, when the big kahuna comes out, and it doesn't have to be this magnet, right, John? Any magnet, fridge magnet. Yeah. It's the magnet that deletes the emotion. And you don't need to figure out how it all works. We figured it out. We know how to make it work for you. You get to sit back and enjoy. So today, I'm going to work with Letty. So I'm going to be using muscle testing to talk to her subconscious mind. I want to ask questions about what is the severity of my discomfort, or what feelings come up when someone says, how much are your fees? So I'm going to measure that discomfort. John, we always like to get a severity of 0 to 10, just quick outside of what that people might think that means. Give us more context.
Yeah, so 10 out of 10 is, severe. It's a subjective unit of distress, 10 being the most, right? Like, how severe is your pain, when you wake up in the morning, right? It's like, oh, it's a 10, or, it's a 2, whatever it may be. So we muscle test that, and that gives us a good starting point. And, in sessions too, I'll ask my clients, hey, what's the severity of this block to you? Like, how big is the problem? And, it usually lines up, like what they say, and, what we muscle test is usually quite similar within like a point or two. So, yeah, Letty's saying it's a 7 or an 8. Yeah.
Okay. Right now, I'm just muscle testing. So this is listen, if you're interested in muscle testing, go to michaelloge.com/muscle testing. This method here comes with the worksheet. Why? Because I'm a trainer. Follow along the worksheet. It's called Keep the Motor Running. Am I Michael Loge? Yes. That's a yes. That's a no. Am I connected with Letty? It's like my Wi-Fi is looking for hers. Just connecting with Letty Madrid. There we go. Am I Letty Smith? Am I Michael Madrid? Am I Letty Madrid? Yes. So you know what my conscious mind was talking about, I'm a certified practitioner and I'm building my business and I'm starting to charge people or charging people. I'd like to go back to the last 10 times. The last 10 times that somebody said, what are your fees, or what's the rate, or how much does that cost? And I want to collect every unprocessed emotion that got triggered or flared up when someone asked you those questions. How many am I looking for? Over 1? Yes. Over 2? Yes. Over 3? Oh, then it must be under 3. Well, it's not under 3. It's not over 3. Hashtag Captain Obvious. It's a 3. So Letty's subconscious mind saying it knows everything, right, John? Every experience. So it loves to do a math equation. So 3 emotions were a contributing factor every time. The last 10 times somebody said, what are your fees? What do you charge? How much this? So using muscle testing, scanning that chart, I'm going to find them. Okay, I found them. Okay, the first one is discouragement. So that means Letty had an experience in her life in the past where she had discouragement and it never got processed. John, how do you process an emotion, by the way?
Well, we don't. That's why we have so many blocks in life is, well, there's different techniques, but nowadays we grab our phones and we scroll or whatever we may do. But like meditation might help, or thinking about it, talking about it.
Breaking dishes, that's my style.
Throwing stuff against the wall.
How did this happen? Okay, I found the next one. So remember before today, how many unprocessed trapped emotions causing me to have this feeling? There was 1, 2, 3. Is there 3 anymore? Is there 2 of them? Yes. And the second one is rejection. Was this rejection from the same event that I got the discouragement? Yes. Can I delete it? So deleting this rejection. Okay, where's the next one? Is it A? Yes. It's crying. This is from the same event, crying. Remember, I have a magnet, and because I'm connected to her, I'm breaking that current because I don't want to take on an energy, and the magnet is stronger than the emotion. Okay, before today's session, what was the severity of this negative charge or trigger that I had when somebody said, what are your fees? How much does it cost? What do you charge? 10 being severely negative charge. Before today, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Was it under 10, over 10? Was it 10? And now, what is the severity of the negative trigger when someone says, what are your fees? How much does it cost? What do you charge? Is it 10? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Before today's session, was it okay if somebody asked me what it was? My fee was? No. Is it okay now? Before today's session, was I worthy of getting the fees that I said that I wanted before today? I was, and am I worthy now? Yes. Okay, I'm just going to disconnect. Okay. There you go, Letty. So Letty, hang in there with me a little bit longer, next 10 minutes. I want you to just think of maybe updating your website or doing something and go announcing what your fee is, or send an announcement to your database, or just the thought of being able to say, these are my fees. Tell me if there's any negative charge to that. My goal is always 0, so it's good to check in. John, tell me who you have found for today, please.
Yeah. Volunteer. Tanya volunteered. Seems like there's a lot going on, so this is a good one for me. To to help. Tanya's a good person for me to help. Blah blah blah. And so she says, yeah, I have problems. So there's a number of things. So don't want to be seen. So there's a visibility thing. Finding clients is difficult. So there's a big, block. Something's in the way there. And let alone trying to raise my prices. So it seems like raising prices is kind of like the last thing that's a priority, but there's something big overall. So
get it first.
Right. Yeah. Baby steps first. Right. And so what I'm going to do is, I'll just connect up to Tanya and I'm going to find out what trapped emotions they are that's preventing her from, being worthy. So a lot of it's kind of like what I find is like self-worth, self-acceptance, self-love, kind of at like the core of, a lot of this. So, am I worthy to exchange my time, my talent for money? That kind of a thing, right? So it's you, the core of you, your talent, your value. There's a lot of different, words, descriptions we can use, but that's the gist of it right there. So here we go. Tanya, you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of water because it helps. Do you have time for that?
There is a card. It's not in front of me, but hydration is, there we go. It's still in the plastic bag. There we go. Hydrated practitioner, another key component of being an emotion code practitioner.
All right. So muscle testing, use my hands. They're going to be down in my lap here. So Tanya, get a good connection here. Tune in, connect up Tanya. So I do have a good connection. Yep. Can act as a proxy. Tanya. Okay. So worthy to exchange time and talent for money? No. So this is kind of a belief statement, right? Safe, no. Do I believe I can exchange my time and talent for money? No. So am I worthy to exchange my time and talent for money? No. Is there trapped emotion stopping, blocking me from being worthy, feeling worthy, seeing myself as worthy to exchange my time and talent for money? Yeah. So what's the severity of this? This block, barrier, interference. 10, 9 or less? No. So 10 out of 10. Significant, right? So trapped emotion we can identify and clear to reduce this block barrier, to reduce, eliminate. So you are worthy to exchange time and talent for money. Yeah. Okay. So we want to increase self-worth and decrease that lack. Okay. So the trapped emotion, column A, column B, column B, column B. Yeah. Odd? Yeah. Even? No. So be odd. 1, 5. So no, it's even. So it's B6. Is it pride? No. Shame? Yeah. Shock? Unworthy? No. Worthless? No. So it's shame. First one, shame. Do we need to know more? No. Good. So I've got my magnet right here. Clear shame. Release, release, release. It's released. Yeah. Good. So there's another trapped emotion. Stopping, blocking me, or Tanya, from being worthy to exchange time and talent for money. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're into B4 now. Is it the first one, second one, third one, fourth one? Yeah, fifth one? No, panic. So it's panic. Release panic.
Hey John, when you read the closed caption, we were using such broken sentences. They read really broken. 1, panic. 2, fear.
Yeah.
But at least it's the closed caption for us, so
yeah,
we've been getting feedback. Some people are appreciating.
Yeah, absolutely. So yesterday in a session, someone asked me, "Hey, can we record the session?" I'm just like, "Yeah, it's not a good thing to like review back over because it's me just like mumbling, saying left, right, odd, even, blah blah blah, and it's just really hard to follow." So,
just enjoy the end of the experience.
She's like, "Okay, I get it." Yeah. Okay. So is there another trapped emotion? There's another trapped emotion here. Okay. So be odd, even. So creative insecurity. Okay, let's release that. Creative insecurity. Okay, is that cleared? Yeah, so is there another trapped emotion? Tanya? Yeah. 2. Lack of control. So release lack of control. Another trapped emotion. You can identify and release, Tanya. Yeah. Okay. Discouragement. Release discouragement. Yeah. Okay, severity of this block barrier to being worthy, feeling worthy, seeing myself as worthy to exchange my time and talent for money. Is it 5 or higher? It's a 2. 2 out of 10 now. Okay. Another trapped emotion. 3. So it's B3. Self-abuse. These are some good ones, right? Clear self-abuse. That's a negative self-talk. All right.
Often they make sense, and sometimes it's like, oh, that doesn't make sense. So that's why we say don't try to figure it out. If it comes to you, why that emotion's there. If it doesn't, it's okay too.
Yeah, that's a good one to just hit pause on, right? Self-abuse. I did get a 0, so I am, as Tanya, I am worthy to exchange time and talent for money. So that's a nice little demo for you, Tanya, and for everyone watching. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a lot we can do. A lot goes into, business, creating business, business growth. That value, self-worth is, for me, what I see in my practice is a good place to look at.
Now, John, inside of the comments at the top or the post at the top, there's links to both of our business packages. And this month we are showcasing and plucking out important elements of the package. Last week's episode was the first part of the series where here's an interpretation. Are you beating off your clients and prospects? So we worked on removing that energy that was causing a couple of our viewers there to tick off their clients today. People are moving forward. So join us next week and get an update on on what we've done with that. Good stuff. A couple things, John. I'm going to, this is John. He's at aliveandpure.com. John, we're going to get you to read some more comments right after I'm done that. The link to this Alive and Pure will show up in the chat. And again, if you are an emotion code practitioner and you have not yet had your free 20-minute power mentoring session with me, I'd love to help. You'll leave with a plan of what your next steps could be to help you build your business, make money, and be an awesome emotion code practitioner. So those two things, the links off to the side. John, let's go back and see who else we haven't said hello to.
Yeah, a few more comments here. So let's see here. Where do we leave off? Tony's here, volunteered. My clients don't follow through, kind of like flake out. Yeah. So, it's a good topic. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about energy. So these are good subjects for next time.
Patty is here. Del Vecchio. Vecchio?
If you want to grow, I highly recommend joining Michael's development mentoring group. So thank you, Patty, for saying that.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Patricia. Rinaldi's here, says, haha, you don't process an emotion. Love it. Yeah. If you have never had an emotion code session, it works. How? Don't know, but it works. Grateful.
Well, good. We had a good week. Thanks for the new suggestions today. We're helping to build. Because to be honest with you, we only knew what we were doing today, and we knew that whatever we're going to do next week will happen with you guys today or in between next week. But I think we're going to talk about visibility, being seen, or maybe doing your first, trade show, your first presentation, or your first Facebook Live. It's probably all the same energy that's stopping you from moving forward to be able to do that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We are in the business series. We've got 2 more to go with the business, and today's episode number 189. And you can go back and watch 88 and find out what we can help you with as far as removing that little stuck energy that's causing you to have friction with prospects or clients or customers or staff or suppliers. Remember, everything that you're receiving in all your relationships, everything that you're receiving from somebody is matching the vibration that you're sending about them. Yeah, I know it's ugly, I'll say it again. The response that you're getting from others, in other words, the response that you're getting from prospects, is matching the vibration that you're sending about them. So the change starts with you, starting with us, so we can delete the negative vibration that's caused you to send the vibration that's causing them to respond to it. Hey, listen, I want to summarize everything I just said in 5 words. You get what you vibrate, period. You don't always get what you want, but you always get what you vibrate. Okay, John, we had a couple of opportunities to give people our web link addresses. And again, John, talk a little bit about the process of having a session. Somebody might be a first time, they might be nervous or don't know what to do. How should they set up, and what's it like to get a meeting?
Right. Yeah. To get in one-on-one session with us, we both have online scheduling. So go to our website, they're in the comments, like Michael said, or up above. And we have online scheduling, right? So you just set your time zone, and it links up to payment. And then we send you a link so we can do session over video like this, or you give us a call over the phone. And sometimes we do email sessions as well. So if you can't make it to the phone, or video, or the time doesn't work, or if it's like a child, a young one that is not going to sit in front of video or on the phone, we can do that as well. So just you send us a list of concerns beforehand, so we're ready to go in the session. Make a list of your hot topics, and that way, we can just jump right into it and start the purge right away. Yeah.
I want to share a quick little story. I worked with a woman last Monday, today's being Saturday, for the first time. She had 2 little boys, and so, this is pretty typical. The mom wanted me to work on the kids first, right, before I worked on her, and she knew that, she bought a package, so we knew we'd be together. So 48 hours later, my sister sends a follow-up email, and one of her sons wasn't very affectionate, didn't like to cuddle, and never expressed emotions, like other than, angry ones, like, I love you or anything. And she was so blown away. She said he's cuddling with her, and talking about how he feels, and he's not beating up the brother anymore. And it's like
life-changing.
And they weren't even in the room when I was doing the session.
Yeah.
And no one's noticing but the mom and dad. Like, they're noticing, but the kids aren't noticing the difference.
Yeah.
So
it's common too, even for adults. Sometimes they don't notice it themselves, but other people are like, "You're different."
Yeah, you look different. You look bright and brilliant today. And it's like, okay. Or people flirt with you or hold the door open. Oh yeah, the heart wall's a magical thing for sure.
People flirt with you. Yeah. A couple more comments.
Okay.
Before we wrap it up here. Sylvia Bellini saying, "Thank you very much. Looking forward to the results." Tanya is getting back to us. A little update here post session. All those emotions make sense. Thank you, John. It feels that a shift of energy. I'm excited to see what comes for me next days after the processing time. So processing could be like right away, an hour. It could be 2-3 days. So that's sort of common. Different.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Watching in from YouTube. And saying, I'm not a practitioner yet. I'm enjoying the possibility of becoming one. Well, you know what? The first step, Charles, is getting the book and working on yourself and learning how to muscle test. Matter of fact, even before you buy the book, learn how to muscle test, because guess what's in the book? Muscle test. So learn how to muscle test, get the book, work on yourself, have that good experience. And that's phase 1, right, John? Phase 1 is do it on yourself. And then when you want to work with other people, I'd recommend you be certified by Dr. Brad, because there's things that you don't understand in the book that come to light during the training. That's my opinion.
Right. So, yeah. And actually I have a brand new certification course. They redid it, revamped it. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A couple more here, John.
Permelia. Yeah. Michael, perhaps talk about our vibration bubble and how that works with attracting clients.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Yes, we can. We have time. Okay. Everybody cue up. Permelia's asking.
That'll do.
Okay, law of attraction. What is it? It's this universal energy around us. Can I prove it? No, skip that. I'm not going to try to prove it. I'm going to give you some tools that you can use it so you can practice it. And right now, without knowing it, you have a vibe. This is your vibrational bubble. You're not even doing it on purpose. And right now, you're emitting and putting it off and sending it out. What you're talking about, what you're looking at, what you're reading, what you're giving attention to is causing you to give attention to that, just like the little guy here. What is the vibration? And again, what are you vibrating? So law of attraction is responding to the vibration. It's not smart. It doesn't know that it's good or bad vibe or whether you want it or don't want it. It's eavesdropping in the vibe, giving it to you. Eavesdropping. So do you ever notice when you get ticked off and had a bad day, it gets worse and worse and worse? Because law of attraction was eavesdropping on your vibe and you were giving attention. And it doesn't know you didn't want that. Or how about the time you were lucky? Found money, somebody flirted with you 1, 2, 3, 4 times, everything came out of the blue. Guess what? Law of attraction was responding to the vibration that you were sending in the celebration of getting funny, winning, all that stuff with money. Okay, so everything that you're attracting is because of your vibe. I could summarize everything. Premio, can you write this down? I get what I vibrate. Hey, I didn't create the rule, I'm just teaching it. So the question is, what are you attracting? Oh, I'm attracting, our friend said earlier, I'm attracting clients that don't follow through. I think she might have said don't follow through or don't fall backward. I don't follow through. I didn't create the rule. I'm just suggesting if they're not following through, they're responding to the vibration that you're sending about them. And the reason why we send the vibration about them is because we're observing what we're getting. Well, the truth is they're not returning phone calls, and now you're in the loop. Somewhere the loop needs to get broken. John, say it when you see it. How does the loop get broken?
Yeah, delete it with the magnet. Yeah,
that's right. You want to delete the vibe that you're sending. And what's a vibe? There's 60 of them right here. So 1 or 2 or all of those are what's causing you to send the vibration that's causing you to attract. You know, there's something called accountability. And accountability means your ability to account for why you're attracting everything. And I already told you, you get what you vibrate. So now as you attract anything, positive things, negative things, you like things you don't like, you can look at it and say, this is here because of me. And even if it's big and ugly, you can look at it and say, this is here because of me. So, you know, I don't know that I did it before, but see if I have. Yeah, so that's the summary for today. You get what you vibrate, nice and simple. And if you're curious and you want to know what the vibe is that you're sending about customers and clients, how's that working for you? It's always a perfect match. Okay. Patricia is saying, that bubble. Yeah, I know, Patricia. Hey, listen, you don't like it, but you need to own it. And that's what you're doing right now. Cornelia saying, I get what I vibrate. Thank you.
Yeah.
Patricia is saying, you get what you vibrate. This is here because of me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's good to celebrate stuff, right, John? When people talk about it being an appreciation and gratitude, oh, I'm so appreciative. Yesterday I got 2 new clients and they were this and this. So it isn't the act of appreciation. It's what you're giving attention to when you appreciate. So and appreciation is good because it causes you to give attention. You know what else causes you to give attention? Complaining, worrying, talking about what you don't want.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to end today with this final sentence. Pramelia, you can type this out for me, please. Here's your only job. I mind my own vibration. I'll say it again. I mind my own vibration. Okay, John, we are off. We're back next week with the 3rd in the series. And we're going to do about being seen, being heard, being visible, maybe online.
Right.
We'll take variations of that. So thanks to your client today, that Tanya, was it?
Yep.
Yeah, that gave that
out there.
So we got rid of that. We'll get rid of that one next week.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for hanging out here on the Bro Show. We'll see you next Saturday, 9 a.m. Oh, I'd be remiss if I didn't say this. If you want to be notified, because every Friday we send out the notification. Today the notification said show starts in an hour. It didn't. It started like in 30 minutes. So I'm going to change the topic to say show starts at the top of the hour.
Soon.
Yeah. And then if they get it at 5 after 8, then at the top of the hour is 9 o'clock. So we'll change that.
Yeah.
michael@loshay.com/emotion code bros. Give us your email address. We send you 2 emails only. one on Friday at 9 a.m. in the morning, and one before the show on Saturday, so you can get your coffee ready and be present and have fun with us. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, thanks for hanging out with us today. John, any closing notes from you, please?
Nope. Nothing at all, other than have a great week, everyone.
That felt like a wrap up. Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out today.